And how dare anyone say the system failed him?
Oh, yes. Shots fired. Dawn, that was for you. Hey y'all, it's your girl J9 Eve, and I have spent a lot of time making fun of Darrell. Making fun of Darrell has become one of my favorite things to do. It's a pastime, if you will. You know what I'm saying? It's therapy. It's therapy, okay? So what we're going to do today is a little bit different, okay? By a little bit different, I have not ventured into this, okay? Because it is quite, it's triggering, and it's a little more emotional, you know, and mama don't really like to deal in the emotional. You know what I'm saying? I like to make fun of the things that piss me off. It's coping. It's how I cope. So we're going to listen to some of the victims' families give their statements and do a whole lot of relating to the things that are said. Okay. So buckle in. It gets very soft. So if you are super sensitive to extreme feelings, I would say, then you may want to opt out. With that being said, okay, if you're here, go on and like the video for mama. Mama appreciate it. Goes a long way. Likes and comments. Hit the comments. Express yourselves, okay? If you feel how these people feel, let it be known in the comment section, okay?
On November 21st, you killed my mother. And in this courtroom, I watched you run her down and her broken body slide across the concrete. This woman loved and she was loved. You ran her down like she was nothing. And since that day, you have shown no remorse. You've offered no explanation for your atrocities.
None.
It offends me that you're sitting here breathing while she is not.
Yeah, that part. It's that statement he just made that inspired me to go ahead and just tough it out and step in here. Because that is exactly how I feel. Like, that is exactly how I feel. I'm offended. His breathing is offensive, is it not? His breathing, his staring, his everything. It's offensive. It's offensive that he talks about his rights. It's offensive as balls. Like, it's extremely offensive. Listening to someone who did that talk about his rights, it makes you feel very weird about America. Put it to you like that. It's the rights for me. It's the rights for me.
You are a monster.
Yes.
You deserve contempt and death.
And he get it. He gonna get it.
Sadly, with no death penalty in this state,
yeah.
I can only hope they lock you away someplace so deep the rats chew on your fingers at night.
Oh, a man after my own heart. That's exactly. That sounds very, very pleasant. I like it. I like that, sir. His feelings are very real. Okay, it's very real. This shit is very, very fucking real. Oh my God. He's saying exactly how he feels. Holding nothing back. Hope the rats get you. And Bubba too. Bubba gonna get you too. Bubba gonna get him too, sir. Don't you worry. Bubba gonna get him too. Okay? The largest rat. All right? He gonna get it. Oh, he gonna get it. Don't you worry. Don't you worry. Ooh.
As for me, this will never be over until the day I'm pissing on your grave.
Ooh, nice. Nice.
I think it would be fair to say that for your crimes, even God hates you.
Oh, I feel like that too. I feel like that too. I definitely do. Every time he talks about the Bible, when Darrell talks about the Bible and how he know where he going, and you can tell he thinks that means heaven. Like he ain't saying, I know where I'm going and I've accepted it. No. He's saying, look, y'all feel how y'all want to feel, but I already know I'm going to heaven. That's how he say it. That's how he say it. Like, listen, oh my gosh. Thank you, sir. Thank you. Thank you. And I'm sorry for your loss, honey pot. I am so sorry. Ooh, if this man could get a hold of Darrell right now, I'd be a happy camper. Like right now in this scene, if he could have got a hold of Daryl at this moment, a tear. It brings a tear. I shit you not, I'm watery eyed just thinking about it. I'm not kidding. My eyes just got all wet. Oh, maybe the next life, baby. Maybe the next life. Or if you go to jail for something and you end up in the same prison, you might get that opportunity one day. You know, fate is weird. Fate is a funny thing. You know what I'm saying? And karma is real as balls. Ooh, nice. Yeah, that's right.
If you could just.
You bet not roll your fucking eyes. He gonna jump over that thing and come and snatch your ass. You see, he was rolling his eyes at people and stuff. Daryl be picking and choosing. You know what I'm saying?
Tell me. Oh, go ahead.
Stop looking over there with your little mask on. You got your mask on backwards again, Daryl. Jesus Christ. Look at this tiny little man. He felt so big in that SUV. He felt so big.
For the record, Your Honor, that was the son of victim
2.
B.
If I could first thank the court, you, Your Honor, and your staff for getting us here today. I don't know how you did. You kept this under 4 weeks, and this is all going to be wrapped up, you know, before the first anniversary, and that means a lot. So I thank you for that.
Yes, thank you, Darrell. Thank you, Darrell, for putting up with this piece of shit as long as you did, and as well as you did, to get this shit over with. Okay, as he tried to steal time.
And if I could thank everybody at the prosecution table, our real-life Avengers. I mean, you guys did everything you could for us, and I'm forever grateful. Thank you.
Yes, Opera was all over it. Yes, thank you. Thank you, okay, for your rage in your eyes that you gave Daryl that really pissed him off, which made us very happy. Thank you.
And I couldn't not thank Jen Dunn and her staff. I mean, she took all of us, supported us, made us into a family, and without them, I don't think I could have gotten through this trial. And Mr. Brooks, I hope as I read my statement, you continue to roll your eyes. I hope you continue to laugh and just show how bored and unmoved you are by all of this. Because I think that's important. It's important for the world to see that evil can be a tangible, living, breathing thing. I think it's important for the world to see what human rot looks like.
Yes.
And to all the survivors.
It damn sure looked like Daryl and his bottom lip, don't it? If that don't look like rot, I don't know what do, okay? Are you praying again, Daryl? To your paperback Jesus? You know what? I'm going to need for you to stop praying because ain't nobody listening, honey. Ain't nobody listening. Even the devil don't want to pay you no mind. Lucifer ain't paying you no mind either. Okay, when he get a hold of you, you're going in the basement and locked up and ain't nobody, he don't even want nobody else dealing with you. Okay? You are a disservice to humanity is what you are. Look at you. Okay? Look at you. You're so small. Such a small, tiny little dainty creature. The shittiest of all the fairies. Okay, that's you in the forest. The shittiest fairy of them all. Okay?
Every time he puts his hand on that empty cavity where his heart should be, I hope you all smile, and I hope you take solace in the fact that today is our day. Today is for us. Today is so we can take our handful of dirt, throw it on his grave, and move on.
Yes!
Because that's what we all need, and that's what we deserve. My name is Chris Owen, and I am the plaintiff. I'm here on behalf of another plaintiff, my mother.
Oh! Yeah, you kept talking, who the plaintiff? I'm the plaintiff, you piece of shit. Good one. Good one. Good one. They're all talking about, who is the plaintiff in this? I don't understand the charges. What is this even about? All I was doing was eating cereal. I don't know what happened. Oh my God, Daryl. Eating cereal in the front seat of your house.
Leanna Joy Owen. Lee Owen was a mother, a grandmother, a best friend, an apartment manager, and a dancing granny. The reason none of the witnesses saw her in this courtroom is because she was executed by a child-killing sex offender. And we are both injured parties. My whole family is an injured party. To my kids, Lee Owen was nanny. And Nanny spoiled her grandkids every chance she got. On every birthday, she would call and sing happy birthday to their voicemail so they could hear it the first thing in the morning. She went on a tour of my son's summer camp. She danced in the same parades as my youngest daughter. She wanted my oldest daughter to use her car to learn how to drive so she could teach her like she taught me. And all of that has been ripped away. but the defendant's conscience is clear.
Ooh, Darrell's shitty words coming back to bite him in the ass. His conscience is clear. My conscience is clear. You know, I did what I did. Deal with it. That's basically what you said, Darrell. That's what you said. And now you get to listen to this and shut the hell up. And I'm going to tell you something else I noticed. Check this out. You notice Darrell didn't do no interrupting of these guys when they were doing their talking. You know, he'd be like, y'all ain't going to sit here and disinfect me. You know, disrespect. You ain't going to disrespect me. I ain't going to sit here and be disrespected. Because if he had, there ain't no way in the world either one of these dudes wouldn't have jumped over this thing and snatched his head right off his shoulders. Like, when I tell you Darrell know when to play and when not to play, he know who to fuck with and who not to fuck with. Okay.
To my dad, Lee Owen was the love of his life. They met when she was 16 and he taught her how to drive. From that point on, they stayed in each other's lives. And even though they divorced, she was still his best friend. They spent a lot of time together, and she was the only one who could get him out of the house.
Oh.
Now my dad has nightmares of her body flying through the air and shattering against concrete. But Mr. Brooks' conscience is clear.
Ooh, Darrell, gotta watch what you say. Look at that. Oh my gosh. People never think about these things. Like when they do, like say drinking and driving and stuff like this. Like they never think about this. Like this is the part that they don't think about. They just be thinking about their decision. I think I'm fine. I think I can drive. They never think about like literally the change and the shift in the universe when they delete people off the planet and everything that would have happened. Everybody who would have seen them, what they would have been doing the next day in the morning, waking up, going and making something to eat, cooking, making a joke, somebody else laughing from the joke they made. If everybody puts somebody in a place from day to day and it shifts all these things when somebody is just taken for something so fucking stupid or just somebody so fucking selfish like Darrell. Darrell is a douche. And Darrell thinks he's the only person on the planet, which I guess would make him the only douche. Oh, this is tough, y'all.
To my brother and I, Lee Owen was our mother. A mother who, even when she was struggling, was always there for us. She was supportive of us. She always told us how proud she was of us. Growing up, all my friends and my brother's friends knew they were welcomed at our house. When they were in trouble, having problems at home, or just had to get away, she always let them stay as long as they needed to. And for years, every time I came home from the Marine Corps, she got all those same friends together so I could see everybody and spend time with them. She was the one that made sure everyone got their Christmas lists out on time. She made the best eggnog I ever had. And she made my grandma's mac and cheese whenever we were together. She recently renewed her passport so she could visit my wife and I in Turkey and travel the world with us. She also couldn't wait to visit Machu Picchu with my brother. It was her dream trip. Out of all the places in the world, that was the one place she had to visit before she died. And now the best we can do is lay her ashes there. But Darrell Brooks' conscience is clear. And I believe him.
Yeah, I believe him too, sir. I definitely, well, look at this thing. He's a victim. This is the look of a victim. You guys, we're all doing this to him. We're doing this to you, Darrell. You poor thing. You're the victim. Did I get that right, Darrell? Did I get it right? Are you the victim? Because, I mean, that's the look you got on your face. This looks like the look of the victim. Are you not the victim? Oh, I could have swore that you were the victim, you know.
Everything he said in this courtroom, I believe that is the one truth he told. I mean, how else could he make a witness look at each of his battered friends that he ran over and ask, how do you know who this is?
Ooh!
Throughout her life, Lee Owen was a hardworking woman. That's why when she found herself on hard times, she was able to overcome them. Even though it took years, she dug herself out of a deep financial hole so she could live the life she wanted, the life she deserved. And she was in the middle of doing just that on the evening of November 21st, 2021. And I know this is corny and cliche to say, but Lee Owen wasn't 71 years old. She was 71 years young. She was one of the most active people I knew. She just didn't have it in her to sit still. She always had to be moving or doing something, and this often involved people. She was very social and loved being around those she cared about, and people loved her back. She had a knack for making you feel good about yourself without even trying, because she always found the good in people. Even when it was to her detriment, it never dissuaded her from helping people any way she could.
Oh, yeah, that's the best. That's the best kind. It's sad. Darryl is a douche. I can't say it enough. It all just comes back to Darryl and his douchiness. Oh, this is like visceral. Like, oh my God.
Without judgment, without demand for repayment or feeling she was owed anything. She did it because she knew it was the right thing to do, and it made her feel good. She accepted people for who they were and made people feel good about themselves. That is what the world lost, and you have the audacity to tell this court that your conscience is clear.
Like, I'd like to clear that conscience. Come, let me, Your Honor, can I go over there and clear that thing completely? Because I think he thinks it's clear, but it could be a little more clear. Can I go over there and clear it completely? I could clear it completely, you know? Just power wash the shit out of that fucking conscience. Just, oh my God, let the vengeance be mine, Your Honor, is what I'm asking for. Can I have the vengeance? Can I please?
I'm sorry, Mr. Brooks. There's not a human with a soul on this planet who could snuff that light out, who could steal Lee Owen from this world and have a clear conscience. And that is why you hear the term monster. Mm-hmm. That is why you hear the term demon.
Yes.
You know, I saw you that day. It was just after you ran over the Catholics. I saw you hanging out of the window, looking back with a smile of satisfaction on your face.
Ooh.
Laughing at an inside joke that at the time I didn't get. The punchline escaping me.
Oh.
I didn't get it when my mom didn't respond to my texts. I didn't get it when she didn't answer my phone calls. I didn't get it the first couple hours my brother spent looking for her. I didn't get it until my wife sent me a video of you running over children in the parade.
Oh.
That's when
Jesus. Darryl.
I got the punchline. And it hit me like your red SUV, Mr. Brooks.
Hey, Darryl, do you remember looking out the window like that? I mean, I can see it. I can see your face doing that. I mean, I just seemed like something you would do, looking back going, ah. I could see it. I could totally see you doing this. Oh, just little and stupid. Like, this is you. Little and dumb. Dumb as the day is long and the day is long. Okay. Well, Darryl days are long as balls now. Darryl days take forever now, don't they? Hey, Darryl, how long are your days? Long as fuck? Ah, that's what I thought. Oh, so much to do. So much time.
I saw pure, unrepentant evil in your face that day, and it disgusts me that you are allowed to exist. And I know the answer to the question that everyone keeps asking. I know why you did this. You did this simply because you were not in a cage. That is what I find mind-boggling. And how dare anyone say the system failed him?
Ooh, yes. Ooh, shots fired. Dawn, that was for you. That shot was for Dawn. That shot was for Dawn. Talking about the system failed him. The system didn't even know where he was. He was in the bottom bunk, I think. The system didn't know where Darryl was. Okay, Dawn, you failed everyone when you failed to do something about this piece of shit that you had living in your driveway in your vehicle. Okay, ain't that something? The system failed him. But then when you realize what he did in your car, you call the popos and report your car stolen. When you know you lying. I'd say the apple fell right there underneath of the correct tree, okay? I'd say that apple looks exactly like the ones in the tree. You being the tree, Dawn, you being the tree. The apple looks just like it, right? Try to wipe your hands when you do something wrong, it's somebody else's fault, okay? It would have been nice if in that little interview she did, if she had mentioned that call she made. I wish they could have asked her questions. When you call, why did they not call her just for shits and giggles? Why did they not call her as a witness, the prosecution. Ma'am, why did you call 911 that day? Oh, to report my car stolen. Ma'am, did your son live in that vehicle? Was your vehicle his home? Yay or nay? Did he sit in that thing and watch television? Run an extension cord from your house to watch Tom and Jerry, because we know that's what he was watching. He definitely was. Okay. Did you not have this man driving around and living in your vehicle? And if you knew that, why did you call the police again? Explain to me again. One more time why you called the police. How did he steal his house? You made your vehicle his house. He drove off in his vehicle, in your vehicle / his house, which he always drove around in. All his music videos, there that car is. Always there. Always. So how did he steal the car? And is this the only time he ever stole this vehicle? Because if that means if he stole it and went over there, then that means every time he drove it anywhere, he stole it. It's funny that this is the only time you call the police to report it stolen. I'm going to need for them to come chase after Dawn for a little bit. I'm going to need somebody to come looking for a Dawn. I will feel like the justice makes sense once I hear, and what I'm hoping for is that once they finish with all Darrell's little shitty trials, once all this is done, they'll circle back and snatch up Dawn. They'll do that because by reporting that car stolen wrongfully, okay, wrong, lie, that goes into the system. The car stolen, so now there's cops have to be looking for this car. I mean, now they weren't because they knew that was the fucking car in the parade, so they were already looking for it anyway. But what I'm saying is her doing that is setting forth those things. So I'm gonna need for Dawn to get this. Thanks for throwing that shot, okay, sir. Thank you. Okay. Gonna blame the system. It's the system that failed. Ain't that some shit?
The system failed every one of us whose only mistake was to bring their families in the vicinity of Mr. Brooks.
Jesus.
That poor excuse for a man should not have been on the streets. That is the failure, period.
Yeah.
But enough about him, because today is not about him. It's about us and what we lost. I lost my mom, Lee Owen. And I wasn't always a good son. I could be selfish sometimes.
Darrell, really? Really, Darrell? Just gonna roll your eyes, is you? Okay. Somebody, anybody, jump over something and get this man by the neck. I mean, this is, this is, if there ever was a time, Darrell, it's the audacity for me, honey. That's okay. Because Bubba is going to put them eyes right. It's just that when you a kid and you roll your eyes and your parents catch you and they be like, try to snatch them things right out your head. That's what's going to happen if you pull that shit on Bubba, okay? You might want to start fixing your face before you get in there because he ain't going to appreciate that and he's going to make it known, okay? And then you're going to be tooted. You're going to be stuck in a permanent state of tootedness because you can't sit down no more, okay? This is what's going to happen. Okay. Oh my God. The nerve. It's the audacity for me. It's the audacity. And the moment he rolls his eyes, it's the moment when this man says it's about his mother and you roll your fucking eyes and then you tear up when your mother shows up on a screen looking crazy in front of a fucking bunk bed covered in a sheet. Who the fuck does that? That's the only place you could place the camera, Dawn. I mean, dude, Jesus. The decision making in this family is questionable. Come on. Just come on.
I could be mean. Look. But no matter how angry or standoffish I got, she would bend over backwards for me.
Fuck.
Even when I didn't deserve it. And now I can never tell her I'm sorry. I can never tell her I should have been more grateful.
Oh, if she was that kind to everybody else, trust me, she knew your heart, baby. She knew. She knew, and she had hope. And she knew. She knew. She knew. I know, you know how I know? Because I'm a mom. She knew. We see the best. We the only ones that see the best. That's why Dawn's stupid behind is still looking at Darrell like he a victim. Because somehow she see the best. This is what mothers do. Okay, she knew. She knew. He was just rebelling,
I can never tell her how much I need her in my life.
She knew that.
Yeah, shake your head. Shake your head. You know, because that is what you took from me. And there's nothing this court can do that would provide justice in my eyes. So all I ask is that you rot, and
Yes.
you rot slow.
Oh, yes, the slow rot. Yes, that's what yeah. It's the slow rot for me too, sir. It is. He gonna get it. Don't you worry. Don't you worry. Don't you worry. It's a coming. Okay? The karma is gonna be big for this one. Okay? The karma in the prison is gonna be astronomical, especially with Darrell and his shitty fucking attitude. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. Thank you, sir. I'm sorry for your loss. Darrell, you ain't shit. Your whole family ain't shit. I'ma just say it. You come from shit. You are shit. It makes sense. It makes lots of sense. You match. You match. Okay? You are such a freaking little terrorist. You are. Oh my God. But you're going to be the littlest of all of them in the prison and with the tiniest, daintiest of fingers. Okay? So good luck with that. May the riding of the baloney pony be vast and, never ending. Okay? Ride that baloney pony. Whoa. That's you. That's you, Darrell. Oh, that was tough. Mama's face is now dry. Mama's face got dry. That's what happens. Oh, thanks for hanging in there with me. You're still here. Okay. Y'all behave. All right. Y'all behave. Make good decisions. Okay. Make good decisions. Behave, make good decisions. And I will do that as well. I know I say I won't behave, but I will make good decisions. And you do it too. Okay. So we're not creating this kind of chaos in the world. Okay. Mama love you. Okay. Yes, she do. She definitely do. Peace.